Good evening, guys. My name is Eric Jones, and I'm going to provide a quick look at theoretical perspectives and learning environments that encompass our daily classroom lives. An introduction, theoretical aspects, guys, are key to understand how students learn. If we don't understand how their minds work and how they build on stuff, then we're failing as teachers. The reason why we want to know this is we can apply it to a particular learning environment, understand the key ideas and principles behind it, how they construct their ideas, and then we can also add other functions like technology or maybe face-to-face or maybe a mixed and blended learning environment. Five educational learning theories that we'll take a look at, and this one is behaviorism, cognitivism, constructivism, humanism, and connectivism. All of these have had key ideas in my background and also probably yours as well. An early historical perspective of learning, basically there wasn't too much. You just had paper and pencil, face-to-face instruction, lecturing, hands-on instruction, nothing that was broad or built on. As time has gone on, though, we have kind of changed a little bit. So the first one is behaviorism. Behaviorism, guys, is basically understanding how a student takes their personal experiences from the past and applies it to the future. They're going to take it from like particular Watson and Skinner here. They're going to take their knowledge, what they have, apply it to other stuff, misconstrue it, move it around, and try to build on it. That is the key for them learning. It basically generally applies face-to-face most of the time because you want them to see what they're doing. You also, as a teacher, want to see how they're building on that early experience. Cognitism, on the other hand, is basically their general knowledge. They got this internal structure. They take something, they understand it, and then they pull out a response. It's essential for processing information for future learning. They can only build on it. Okay? And like behaviorism, it emphasizes that role that a condition will play on your learning. Okay, so if you put something in, you should get something out. Okay. Constructivism is another great one. Constructivism, you build on something, you build. You have something and you keep building on it, all right? It's an emphasis on making something a final product. This format is basically a mixture of both. You can do this online or in the classroom. I have personally done this, and I've seen students excel when you give them an option, either or. Humanism, guys, is another great one, but humanism applies to personal thoughts and ideas. This, for me, in my current events class that I teach in for my high school, is basically the great thing because they have to speak, they have to do verbal, they have to put a point. Okay, it focuses on their own human thought and dignity and their own potential. Basically, in my opinion, this is solely based on face-to-face contact and intervention, so this applies mainly just to the classroom. And then connectivism, guys, another great one. You're making basically all those interconnections, all right? So you're taking a little bit of everything from around you and building on it, all right? So this applies both to a blended, a learning, or face-to-face learning, and basically everything essential, okay? You're working on projects, you're building on it, you're learning, you're taking from everything, and you're just building on your knowledge. All these theory aspects do not work for one particular learning environment, basically, okay? They have an idea. People learn in many different manners, like humanism, behaviorism, mainly face-to-face. Constructivism, probably a little bit of both environments. Cognitivism, connectionism, I would say both, okay? It just depends on the particular learner, how the kids learn in general, and probably the situation as an overall aspect, okay? Here are my references, and thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you learned something from it.